Hi guys, today we'll be talking more on Manchester United transfer plans for this summer transfer window. But before we go into that, congratulations to Chelsea Football Club, another final this season. Your team has been playing so well. Yes, yesterday João Pedro made a statement and is making Jackson understand now that man, if you don't improve your game, it's either you decide to sit on the bench or play in the Carabao Cup or probably look for another team to go play because I don't think Maresca is going to drop either João Pedro or Leon Delap because they really improved the team in terms of their number 9 position. So big shout out to the Chelsea team. Yes, you're playing another final. At least you have more bragging rights than teams like Arsenal and Manchester United. So later today, the second semi-final against Real Madrid and PSG will be played tonight, and you'll know you'll be playing in the finals on Sunday. But big shout out to the entire Chelsea team. They are beginning to click. But I want to appeal to all Chelsea fans out there. I beg, make it not be as if say I no talk. You guys are beginning to hype João Pedro too much, and I think you need to like slow on this because we all know João Pedro's injury history, and we know he's not really a consistent player like that. So you don't raise your hopes and expectation for a player that might play maybe 15, 16 games, get injured, and probably might not won't be able to like reproduce the form he's starting with. But so far, he has really proved himself. He has not the two matches he has played so far. He has played very well. So big shout out to João Pedro. I'm a big fan. I've watched him in Watford, watched him in Brighton, and yes, it's very clinical. But the only issue I have personally is his injury history and his inconsistency. That for sure I know would be a problem. But if he can keep up with this form, let's hope he has a very good season. So we'll be looking at PSG Real Madrid tonight, and we'll see who'll be playing Chelsea in Sunday's Club World Cup final. So yes, Manchester United, that club is that transfer plan is a very funny one. They are taking too much time to sign Mbuemo from Brentford, and that is a team that finished, I think, 15th or 16th last season. I expect them to put in more funds in the transfer market, buy more players, and it is sad that they are letting a striker like Victor Osimhen go to the Turkish league. Because I mean, why can't you please pay his release clause? Why can't you pay his release clause? You know you had issues with the striking position in your team last season, and Osimhen in the last 4 seasons he has been consistent with his goal scoring chart. He's always giving you double figures back to back in the Italian Serie A, and he did it last season too in the Turkish league. So why can't you break the bank for him? I'm hearing rumors they are considering signing Calvin Lewin. I think Vardy was in that list too, and I'm like, it's not supposed to be so. In my own opinion, it is not supposed to be so. Because if you bring Oiland and bring Zexi, you put them together, they are not better than Osimhen's right leg, and that is all the truth. If Osimhen was to play for England, we know that if Harry Kane is not playing, the next person the coach will call on is Victor Osimhen. And if he's a coach that can play two strikers, he can play both Harry Kane and Osimhen together. We all know how good Harry Kane is with the ball, his passes, and also they can both play together. And this is somebody you guys are unable to pay 75 million for, or should you say it's because of, let's say, or would you say because he's an African? I don't want to believe that, but if that's the case, then good luck to you guys. Because I know if Victor Osimhen is not coming, we all know Victor Gyökeres is going to North London. He's going to play with Arsenal. So you can't go for Isak because Liverpool is on that on that player here. So are you looking at signing Benjamin Sesko? Is Benjamin Sesko the kind of player you need to improve your team? Is Benjamin Sesko a player you are sure would give you 20 goals in a season? Considering how physical the Premier League is. So I don't know what you guys are doing, but for the sake of my darling friend, he's a diehard Man U fan, and it pains me to see him suffer every time you guys have a bad season. It's always affecting him mentally. So this video is for Mr. Bolaji, and I'm appealing to the entire Man U fund board. Please release more funds and sign players so that you have a good season. It is sad that a big team like Manchester United is no longer considered a top 4 team in the English Premier League. Even the top 6, you are no longer considered that, because I mean, gradually Newcastle is taking your place. So please, I would appeal to the Manchester United board, sign more players. We'll meet again next week. Kindly like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And yes, we're now on TikTok and on Instagram. Kindly follow us on those platforms. So stay blessed. Okay?